Alright, so the BPM of this project is 126. I'm gonna start with this bass. It sounds like this. Something that I want you to notice is that on the synths group, I have sidechain already in place with the utility. And then I also have this auto pan doing a tremolo effect on these sections, which is making it sound like this. Without it, sounds like this. There's still like some up and down movement, but I wanted to emphasize that, so that's why I put the auto pan in there with these settings. So with that being said, this first sound is pretty simple. I started with this sub or this sine wave, and I added 3 harmonics, or actually just 1 extra harmonic in here, as you can see. And then the LFO one that looks like this is modulating the level of the oscillator. After that, I put a saw wave in the second oscillator. I put low pass filter warping around that value, and then the LFO is also modulating the low pass filter and the level. And in the effects, there is nothing at all. And outside of the patch, I just put this EQ and sounds like this. There is this automation of the LFO rate, which is pretty important. So you can see that starts at 1 bar, then goes to 1/4 triplets, and then 1 bar again, triplets, and then 1/16. So yeah, that's also something to take into consideration to make the movement of the drop. Then I have this lead. Which is similar to the previous one. I have the same LFO shape and the same LFO automation. In here, the saw wave is 1 octave up. It has 16 voices of unison, detuning around 0.15, blend around 53, and I have phase distortion from B 58%. LFO 1 is modulating this like this. And I enable oscillator C with a digital wavetable, position 133, and the LFO also modulating the wavetable position, 15 voices of unison, detuning 36, blend 75, and level 51 with the automation or the modulation of the LFO. 2 octaves and 7 semitones up, so far sounds like this. Then I enable this filter, affecting all the oscillators, cutoff being modulated, as you can see, resonance around 10%. Then on the effects, I put a little bit of compression, multiband, and then phaser with the frequency around 4K, feedback 80%, depth 35 and 0.19, and mix around 46%. Outside of the patch, I put amp with the rock preset and these settings. Then overdrive. And since this one is taking care of the low end, I took this EQ and cut everything below 150. And then I made a little decrease around the 2.4K area. So now both of them together sounds like this. Which is kind of okay, but I wanted like an extra texture to, you know, make the sound feel a little bit fuller. And that's where this came in. And this is where this one came in. And for this one, you will notice that it's pretty much a copy of the previous patch, but I did some slight modifications, like I put a little bit more of attack. This oscillator is the same. This one I just changed the wavetable and the octave and semitones, but other than that it's pretty similar. 7 voices of unison in this case. Then the filter is the same as before, and on the effects I put chorus as the extra thing, but compressor and phaser remain the same. And the post-processing is pretty much the same. Amp, once again, overdrive, and EQ. And notice that in here I was decreasing this area, and in here I'm boosting it. So now the 3 of them sounds like this. So in context with the drums. But something that Zeds Dead does a lot is adding the vocals into the drop like an extra element. You can definitely tell that I'm referencing the track One of These Mornings for this drop creation. And something that I really liked is how they use the vocal as a synth, basically. So that's what I did. I took this vocal sample and then I went and put that into Simpler. I chose part of the vocal that made sense and looped it. So it's this part. And then I created a melody that is harmonizing with this. So don't pay attention to these notes. These are not the actual notes. That's why I put a tuner in here so you can see what the actual notes are. And basically it's playing like a perfect fifth of the melody. Then I put some phaser and some auto pan just to give it some more stereo and you know, just to make it more interesting. And this is kind of what I feel makes the drop way more special. By the way, if you want to play with this drop, I uploaded the full project to my Patreon. That's where I put all the projects from all of these tutorials, as well as the presets and everything that you see in here. So if you're interested in getting that, check the link in the description. Now that we're done with the synths, I will explain a little bit of the drums. So by themselves, they sound like this. And in here, something that I would like to emphasize is how the kick drum pattern is helping with the melody. I think like adding this sort of like offbeat kicks is helping a lot. And then, well, the snare is 2 snares layered, so this one pretty thumpy snare, and then this one is more like a texture with a tail. And both of them together sounds like this. And then like an open hat. And actually, if you like this drop, I think you'll love my tape beat tutorial. Tap the video on screen and I'll see you there.